Welcome to Tank Radio. I'm a little behind time. There we go. I am sorry about that. What is going on? I am at a new location. Well, it's from the location I was streaming last night. I got a better internet signal. I let the computer cool down there for a little bit, but it's pull off time. That's what we came in to chat about. I got a little bit of better setup, but look at this! Look at this! Second camera! Woo! All right. I know. We're here. We're here. We're going. We're going. We're cracking at it. Um, just a couple things to note. What you do, or what you would like to do, if you're pulling off your meat, usually from a smoker, you would want to go ahead and wrap it in some. Hey, I'm sorry, I'm late. Let's get those views up there. Let's get them up there, man. I'm about 100. This is awesome. I love it. I love it. One thing you want to do though, after you pull off your meat, you want to wrap it in some styrofoam or wrap it in some. Ooh, you got me flustered now. I'm late. Oh man. You want to wrap it in saran wrap. Here we go. We're back on track now. And put it into a styrofoam box, and we call that letting your meat rest. You probably want to do that for about 10 to 15 minutes before you serve it, and that's because the meat juices that are wrapped inside that saran wrap, the meat will suck that back up a little bit and be a little bit juicier. Um, and it's amazing, man. I highly recommend doing that. The other thing I did since we in the last stream, my serving tray, my full size cookie cutter sheet or cookie tray, which I haven't baked any cookies on yet. I need to fix that. But I went ahead and washed that because all the juices prior, every time I was rotating the meat, were leaking out onto that tray, and those juices aren't finished yet. But the meat is done. My ribs are done. We don't want those juices to mingle because what we were talking about in the first stream is cross contamination. You got to be careful. You want all your guests going home. Let me just put that. There we go. Going home happy with a full belly and not taking anything else unwanted home. But what is up? I'm kind of drawing this out a little bit intensively, but right now I'm drinking my sweet tea. I'm gonna pour myself a glass of whiskey. We're gonna look at how these ribs came out. I started them, put them on the smoker at noon, and was rotating them every hour on the half hours, even on the hours, checking the firebox. That's why wood smokers are so time intensive. You got to keep checking that fire. Some people do it on the hour too. I do it every half hour. I just find that the temperature it stays better, more consistent over time that way. And also, I build a smaller fire doing that. You can build a larger fire, but then your temperatures will go up and drop down as that fire kind of relaxes and kind of burns itself out a little bit. But that's why I do the half hour, smaller fires, but you got to keep a better eye on them. This is glass number, yes, glass of whiskey. I don't know how many. I don't know how many today, but no cigars here. So, without further ado, let's go ahead, and I am going to pull off one of these ribs here. Ooh, look at that transition. Bam! Still hot. Still hot, even after I pulled it out and let it sit for a bit. Getting little juice everywhere. Where did my trash bucket go? Oh no! It was around here somewhere. It's still down there. Throw it in the yard. Oh man. Look at that. Looks a little dark now, but it looks perfect in my view. The sun kind of went away. Yeah, on the down other side, like we were talking earlier, the juices kind of get trapped, and the other side is really, really juicy, really, really tender. I love that look. I love the look up here. Look at that bark. That's what we call about bark. So let's go ahead and cut into these. I'm getting there. I'm on camera now. Oops. Cutting into ribs is kind of hard because some of the ribs actually go diagonal to what you think. on when we rectangled them earlier, the ribs themselves are not actually at the parallel to the sides there. So sometimes when you're cutting straight, you think you're cutting straight, but then you find a bone. The best thing to do is kind of go in at a diagonal, or some people hold them up and just go right down the side, just like that. Oh man, do we have a smoke ring? Let's get a closer look. Oh my. Oh man, oh man. I bet Jason wish he stayed. That's okay. I'll deliver some to him later. And I'm just going to hold him up. Go. It's that easy. Right down the middle. I'm just going to cut all of one rack here. Whoo! Now, flip this back over. If we had TV magic, this will be perfectly cut. That bone fell right on out. There's nothing really holding them. But look at that. Ooh, that deserves a picture. Where did I put my paper towels? Around the camera. That's smart, Frank. It's a camera holder. Man, wait, wait, wait. We need some whiskey in that shot. Yeah, boy. Look at those. Um, Now, we talked earlier about the closer to the flap of that rib right here, there's not a lot of meat on it to it. So this ends will burn pretty easily. And these are the ends I usually take when I serve. So if there's a little burnt or just get over a little cooked a little bit there, I'll eat it and everyone else will just have the nice, big, fat, meaty ribs. Ooh, man. I'm not going to do it yet. I'm not going to do it yet. Bam! Look at this stream. I'm doing it right. Yeah, I shut down the whole system for about 20 minutes while I got everything set up. If the computer was overheating, that probably would have solved it. I'm closer to my router now. That could have solved it. Next year, there'd be a better system. And look at this whiskey I got right here, Knob Creek, 9 year. Yes, I need to start posting. I will start posting pictures again on Instagram. I am running my Twitter right now also. Instagram's annoying. You got to square the photo, and that was good. I also, in this glass, my sun brewed sweet tea. Oh, transition. I thought I was talking to the other camera. My sun brewed sweet tea. Left it outside a couple hours with the tea bags in them, and I got some sweet tea. I got my whiskey. I had two, maybe three cigars, one off screen the whole time, and now finally, you got to have a plate. What do you think? You're just going to see me cutting ribs? I'm going to dig into these. Yeah, boy. Don, I agree. Instagram is annoying because of those squares. I tried to post a picture that is 16 by 9, and guess what it did? There were some gray bars on the top and bottom. I made it square. What are you going to do? Look, even me, I'm using 2 spoons. Can't have cross contamination. Some more whiskey. I'm going to choose, like I said, that rib, this rib that fell off the bone. There's the bone. Ooh, I taste that very well. The rest of these I am going to cut into later, and they're going to be mine. Mine, all mine. Looks like burnt ends a little bit, but they're still very juicy. Mmm. The fat on top that we kept, oh, rendered perfectly. Very juicy. I do like a rib though. Let's go back to the other camera. I do like a rib that you just tug a little bit, just a little bit of tug, then it comes right off. It's not completely falling off. I believe falling off it means you overcooked it, and we don't like overcooked ribs here. Boom, transition again. Look at it. I'm getting the hang of this. Oh man. Oh boy. Going ahead. Yeah. Some bookkeeping. There we go. I'm back. Jeff, yum. Agree. Yeah. Steven, oh man, that looks good. Don't you wish you were down here? Mmm. Bit of cartilage. Sorry. Pro YouTuber action. Yes, yes. So if you liked everything I did here, it was great fun. I loved every moment of it. Go ahead, like and subscribe to me. Hit that thumbs up button. I'm getting close. I think I broke 900 now. Thank you for everyone who helped on that trek. No sauce. No sauce on my ribs. I don't mind you putting on sauce on my ribs. That is another, something that deserves over in To's Discord server, the Holy Wars sauce, no sauce, wet rub, dry rub. I serve my ribs dry. If someone tells me they like a wet rub, I will make them a slab of ribs. That is a wet rub. Wet rubs are great. All you got to do at the end, or a wet rib, not a wet rub, I'm sorry, a wet rib at the end, about the last 20 minutes or so, open that smokes box up and just some barbecue sauce and just paint that rib with some sauce, man. That's all it needs. Close it back up and it will glaze in that 20 minutes. Probably cook your smoker up to about 250, 300 a little bit. Just for that 20 minutes, it will glaze over perfectly and make a great wet rub or wet sauce there for on that rib. But if you do want barbecue sauce, I do like barbecue sauce too. Just put it on the side, dip it in there, put it on top a little bit. Just try the rib first by itself. I put a lot of work in. You saw on how I made my dry rub. I make it the same way each and every time. Mmm. Store bought coleslaw. I'm not that fancy. Watch out, Amberwell. Yep. Yep. Hello again. Thank you for everyone for coming by, spending the afternoon with me. Man, we had a trip. It was great. It's been a great HamFest so far. I watched pretty much most of it. I got it going on inside. I got it going on right here on my tablet. What do we got from David? All barbecues good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Best barbecue in Texas. I agree wholeheartedly. Texas barbecue is very unique. Unlike other regions of barbecue, Texas has a sweet and spicy, and that's what my rub is. My rub is a sweet and spicy. It is a good kick, though. It's a spicy rub. Jack Daniel's sauce. Yeah, boy. I do like that. I do make my own barbecue sauce. I've done it before in the past several times, and it's great. I do not cheat. People who cheat and put ketchup. Who puts ketchup in a barbecue sauce? Ketchup, mustard, honey mixed together. Boom, barbecue sauce. That is not a barbecue sauce. Start with a tomato paste or a just a unseasoned tomato sauce and boil it down. Put some molasses in there, some honey, and a couple other spices, onion, garlic, cayenne. If it's my house, jalapenos, habaneros, and if I get some really brave souls, ghost peppers. We got a Discord. Please tell me. Please tell me. I got audio. Um, Something else, but beef ribs. Don, beef ribs are okay to me. I Beef ribs are good. I enjoy a good beef rib, but they're too fatty in the end. Or the ones that you find kind of locally in just the normal grocery stores. The rib meat cut is right at the top of the rib, and then down a little bit and up, and down a little bit and up, and just right into the valleys where usually all the good meat is, because they're taking all that off for the short ribs. They're selling that off to be the American short rib, and you don't get a lot of meat with it, and it's mostly fat. So, sweet, Audio's fine. I love it. I love it. I'm not against beef ribs. Cooking personally, St. Louis cut spare ribs is my favorite. I love taking it and cutting it raw, like I showed you earlier in the stream, from the spare rib cut, cutting it down to a St. Louis cut, and then you see all the trimmings I had. That was just from one spare rib. Those trimmings I put in the smoker and I smoked it, and it is great mid snack. I took it off and I was eating on it. Yep. Don, it does agree. To find the good ones, it's hard. I even been to some butcher shops, and they still cut it pretty much right at the bone. You got to find that good cut, and it's hard to find a good beef rib cut. For my personal time, I like to smoke is somewhere between 4 to 6 hours. Anything kind of more than 6 hours, I'm losing interest. It's just too much time out here to be out here all day. If I had a second pitmaster, like we do in winter field day, I'm a second pitmaster to Bob, and we smoke that brisket all day long, man. It is a long smoke. It's a good smoke, and in the end, those burnt ribs. Mmm. We are going to have some fun at Summerfield Day coming up. Yes, thank you, Don. The other Don, Don Army in the house. Come over. My house is open. Don, once you want to come down, I have a spare bedroom for you. We'll do this right. Mmm. I can't stop eating them. They are so good. I got sweet. I got spicy. Just how I like it. Um, KM6QXE. Wow, that's almost a tongue twister like KG5HJ. Man, it took me a long time to get that down. Um, what did he say? I am the one of these crazy California smoke tri-tip people. I have not done a tri-tipped. Um, I'll try that. I want to do also a prime rib. That piece of meat itself is like $70. Oof, oof. That's too much. That's too much pressure. I've done tomahawk steak in the smoker. I started out in the smoker, same pretty much cook time or temperatures. I did it in there for about an hour and a half. I pulled it off. I put it on my grill, got the char on it, and it was amazing. Take some extra sauce for man. No sauce. Mike, no sauce, no sauce. Bringing down the house. So, man, we learned a lot. We learned a lot, but I'm still big. If you haven't seen on cleanliness in the kitchen, cross contamination is your mortal enemy. Smoked wild game. Not yet. Not yet, but soon. Maybe soon. We done a couple of sausages over at the undisclosed HamFest locations, or not you know what I mean, field day locations. But that's kind of the closest I've got to smoking actual game. Mm, mm. I got 8 minutes left. Let's look who's coming up after me. Ribs are done. XD Ham Radio. Sweet man. Oh, what do we? How long we got to go for the rest of this? Um, we are going to be ending probably at 9 o'clock. The last show time is going to be at 8 o'clock. It's going to be a POTA outdoor operation tips shooting the S with ZL. That's going to be fun later tonight. But right after me, it's going to be Ham Radio Dude or Ham Radio DX interviewing Zach Tech RF. Did I say that right? Zach Tech RF. We can smoke some Dove at field day. I haven't done that. I'm gonna have to read on it. I'm up for the challenge, but Dove sounds very good. Can we shoot it first? I don't think it's in season. But anyways. Um, what else we got going on in the comments? Um, there's better ones out there. That's all I'm gonna say. There's better ones out there. Bullseye does have a thick sauce, which you do like a thick sauce, but um, were you hung over this morning? No comment. No comment. I hope my energy's up. I hope I am doing great. But last night we had a blast, and I drank way too much. But we all did it. It was fun. It was fun. Smoked fire ants? That can't be a thing. That cannot be a thing. The flies are getting around here. Um, I am not a fish person. Smoked fish. I I'm interested in doing it, but I don't like cooked fish. I think it's too fishy. Yeah, fishy. I do like sushi, so figure that one out. We're all a mix of we're all a mixed bag of people here. Drink is he drinking the yellow water? No, I am drinking right now. I got the Knob Creek, straight Knob Creek, 9 year. I didn't go with the fancy bottle since it would just be me drinking around here. And I'm drinking Texas sweet tea that I made here. Put some shrimp on the Barbie. Shrimp is good. I don't think I've tried shrimp. Shrimp, you got that's you got to be extra careful when you cook fish and other types of meats more than I was with cross contamination. Um, but it is done. Todd says you got to try my wife's smoked salmon. It's out of this world. Yes, I will try anything once, twice if I like it, three times if it's amazing. We got 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left. I wonder if he's going to join me for the handoff. If so, that would be great. If not, we are having a blast. Um, I almost want to say let's cut into another rack of ribs, but I don't have anywhere to put it. Thank you. There is someone out there that is like me. Thank you. Eric says he doesn't like fish, but he enjoys sushi. His wife is Japanese. Ooh, nice, nice. Um, Again, Jason. Yes, yes. I I've tried it. It still tastes like still fish to me. But if anyone's willing to make it, I love to do it. I love to eat it, especially when I don't have to tend to the smoker for hours and hours and hours on end. I was going to put up a monitor here, so I'm not looking down. So I apologize for that. How do you keep it lit? The smoker. I'm gonna take that as the smoker, or I just keep pouring myself some glass of whiskey, and in between some whiskey, I do pace myself, and I have some water and some sweet tea to keep the water and the fluids going. But the smoker itself, I check on it every 30 minutes and tend to the fire. Bring it together, throw another log on, make sure it's going healthy, and it doesn't go out. I love the comments. I love the comments. Are you ready for your stream, man? Oh, I'm starting to lag a bit. How is that happening? This is almost the same setup I've done like numerous times. I'm just outside, literally, and it should be better internet quality. I wonder what's going on. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left on the clock. Just gotta click on something real fast. Oops, oops, that wasn't it. Oh, Jason said it is a premiere coming up, so there is no handoff, but that's all right. So premieres are awesome. We had a lot of premieres too. Ah, that wasn't supposed to play yet. There we go. It's queued up. Thumbs up. Let's go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Like and subscribe. And I know I don't say that. I don't want to preach it. I don't want to say that every video, but every sub helps me. I'm trying to push to that 1K. It will get there. Hopefully this weekend. I got one more stream coming up. Sunday we're closing it out. I believe at 7 or 8 o'clock Central Time. We're going to gather everyone together and talk about what we learned, what streams we liked, and how amazing my ribs are. And it's going to be fun. So, with that, I am going to say 7-3, everyone. I'm going to play my intro or outro until all my tankers out there. Go forth and conquer.